theta is 2 pi, sine 2 pi is 0, but the theta is 2 pi, so this is twice pi a, sorry. So x here is twice pi a, and y is 0. Why pi 0? Because cos 2 pi is plus 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, so this pi is 0 here. At 2 pi it is 0. So the curve is of this kind. Now this curve is revolved around y-axis. So what we have to find out, let me take here, this is P point, or if I take any B point, let me take O, A, this is the A point. Here if I take B point, let me take in between B point. What is the curve? So now this curve, whole curve is revolved around y-axis. So now this curve is revolved around y-axis. Okay, this is, let me take here a point. This is O, A, B. Let me take here C point. Now in this case, what do we see? That in case question number 3rd, I revolved around this up to, I took only the 2 points here. This is P point first, this is Q point. Okay, and okay, the radius of this point is what? I mean this, let me take PQ, sorry, PQ I've taken there. This is M and N, let me take. This is delta by width of this is along the y-axis, and this is x coordinate, x and y, let me take of P. Okay, so what is the radius of this? This is pi into x square into delta y. This is radius of this curve. I mean along the y-axis we are revolving this curve. This whole curve is revolved around this. So firstly we have to find out that what is the volume of the area revolved around y-axis. What is the area? O, A, B, C, O. The whole curve is revolved around y-axis. So that volume will be obtained. Now for that, the radius will be this one. Okay, the same radius will be there. So this curve is having the same radius, because along the y-axis from this point only, the limits will be only just put, and that radius is extended then. So 0 to 2 pi if I take, the whole curve is involved, but that we are going to calculate it. We have to find out that 0 to pi here, or 0 to pi, which we have calculated in question number 3rd, because we took the limits 0 to pi, and this radius we take the same pi, this pi into x square into delta y. We took elementary steps, volume, and then volume of the solid generated by this arc OP, because that here beyond pi, the angle here was theta less or equal to pi. This is the only difference here. Nothing condition, no condition is given in question number 8. It means we have to take this whole curve. That means now if this curve is revolved around y-axis, then this extra area, which is OBCO, this area will be revolved around y-axis. That is extra. If that is subtracted from this whole curve, if I take this OABCO, this whole curve is revolved around, and then this curve, this area is subtracted, that will give us the volume of this whole curve. So that means from 0 to pi, we have taken that point, and then we will take pi to 2 pi limits. So pi to 2 pi, only this curve, okay, which we will calculate, and that from that we have to subtract this volume, which is this extra here, this is between this curve and y-axis. This volume of real, which will be real here, let me take this, what kind of this curve will be, this kind of volume, okay, will be revolved. So this volume, which is this much, we have to subtract. This we have to subtract from total volume. I mean this whole volume, to subtract this much is a real. Then that will be the solid generated by the whole curve. Okay, so that we have to find out. Now question, let me write in words, and after that we will solve it. And what is the volume of elementary strip, and what are the limits, that let me describe. Okay, so this kind of figure will be there, and this volume we have to subtract from this whole. So let me write here what is the solution we have to find out. Let me just talk about solution. The volume of the solid generated by revolution of the curve, by revolution of the curve around or about y-axis. Let me write here, about y-axis is equal to, you have to just write, so the volume of the area OABCO, volume of the area OABCO minus volume of the area OBCO. This is C point here. So this is OBCO. Now this volume is to be subtracted from this. Then this whole volume of this curve will be obtained. So now this is to be subtracted. The volume will be obtained then. So this is, let me write here. So volume of the elementary strip, first let me find out. Here volume of the elementary strip which is that P Q N M is equal to pi into x square into delta y. Now therefore total volume will be, okay, because this is up to this point and this is the radius here. Okay, so limits here 0 to pi. First will be this whole 0 to 2 pi. The limits will be, okay, the volume, first volume is, let me write, this is 0 to pi into, limits will be 0 to 2 pi, pi to 2 pi here, this pi to 2 pi, and this is x square into d by, okay, we will put this into this Cartesian form, but this is minus sign, this is volume of the whole curve here, is pi to 2 pi, this curve, and second part is 0 to pi into x square into d by. This is the only difference, and this value we have already calculated in question number 3. So that was pi into x square into d by. That was the value in question number 3. Okay, so this is to be calculated. Now let me write, this is integral I1 minus I2. These two we have to calculate separately. First let me calculate what is this pi into 2 pi x square d by. So this I2 we have already calculated in question number 3, which I noted down here answer. Pi AQ into, with the bracket, 3 by 2 pi square minus 8 by 3. That was the answer of question number 3. Up to theta equal to 0 to pi, because this is less or equal to pi here. Question is same in question number 8 and question number 3, but limits are different. Okay, that is the point. Let me just find out first part, I1. So the I1 is, let me write here. So here I1 in this case is pi into 0 to 2, pi to 2 pi. This is pi to 2 pi into x square into d by. Okay, and I2, let me write, is this value. This is 0 to pi, and this is pi into x square into d by. The same value, but here this is to be converted into parametric form. So let me now find out I1 here. This I1. Here I1 is equal to pi to 2 pi limits, and this is pi into x square. X square is this value. This is a square into theta minus sine theta whole square. What point? Into, let me write, d by dt into dt. sorry, this is d theta, I'm sorry, d theta, because here parameter is theta. Dy upon d theta into d theta, this dy d theta we have to find out from this equation. Second, here dy d theta from this equation is a into, now one is zero differentiation, but cos theta is minus sin theta, minus sin is already there, so it is positive sin theta. That means this is a sin theta. Dy d theta is a sin theta. So here I have to write this is pi to 2 pi limits. Here it is a square into theta minus sin theta whole square into a sin theta, or dy d theta is a sin theta into d theta. So this we have to solve. Okay, now let me solve it. So we have just pi into limits pi to 2 pi. Here it is aq, a square into a. Let me take aq out. Pi aq is out, and this is theta minus sin theta whole square into sin theta d theta. We did this by partial fraction, sorry, by parts method. Pi aq, this is pi to 2 pi. Let me open this whole square. This is theta square. Now in this case it is minus, so this is minus sign. Okay, in the, I'm sorry, the x equal to a plus sin theta. I have taken minus sign. Okay, it is minus sign here. I'm sorry. It is here minus sign, not plus. It means this value will be different than both. We have to calculate. I'm sorry. So we have to calculate both the points, because this value is here. It is theta plus sin theta. I'm sorry. There is theta plus sin theta. I'm sorry. X value here it is x equal to a into theta minus sin theta. Sorry, this is different. The answer will be different. Both we have to calculate. So let me first find out one. After that, the same value will be repeated, only limits are different. This answer will be different here. So first let me calculate. What is this value then? This is 2 theta into sin theta. Here it is minus sin, sorry, and plus this is sin square theta. So no need of question number 3. This is not of that kind. This is a different one. But figure is same type, okay, of this type, that we have to calculate here, because we started from putting theta equal to 0, and that is giving 0 0 here. We start from this at pi, it is twice a, pi is equal to, and cos is coming a pi only, so this is a pi here, x is a pi, again this is twice a pi total value, and so that is there. Okay, now comes the point. This is twice a, this theta, twice theta into sin theta, okay, and into sin theta we have to multiply into d theta. It will be different value, I'm sorry. It is pi aq. So first I have to just calculate either the first I1 or second one, doesn't matter, because here the value is different. So here it is pi to 2 pi. Let me calculate this value separately. First let me write inside the value. This is theta square into sin theta minus 2 theta into sin square theta. Okay, and this is plus sin q theta into d theta. But some values, just for example, theta square sin theta and the sin q theta, these values will be same, but this is to be subtracted. From subtraction something different will come out. I'm sorry. But this value, let me now write here, because this is important, this point. This is to be differentiated. Okay, so pi into x square into d by. Now let me rub this, because that will be subtracted. Finally we will subtract them. But here this pi aq, this value which is important, limits may be 0 to pi or pi to 2 pi. That is another point. We will just talk about. Let me take 0 to pi first one, then 0 to pi to 2 pi will also be there, and we will subtract from this to second one. The value, total value is theta square sin theta minus 2 theta into sin square theta plus this is sin q theta into d theta. Now let me take them separately. Limits we will apply later, but these three steps: sin q theta we substituted, sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2, and sin q theta is equal to 3 sin theta minus sin q theta divided by 4, because we know that sin 3 theta is equal to how much? We know that since sin 3 theta is equal to 3 sin theta minus 4 sin q theta, therefore sin q theta over 3 sin power 3 theta is equal to, from this equation take to left hand side, it will be 3 sin theta minus sin 3 theta upon 4. This is the value. So these two values we have to substitute here in place of this and then integrate. Now let me put them. Therefore, this limit I'll put separately, pi to 2 pi and pi to pi, that is another point. But let me first write what is the value. Pi aq. First, okay, let me take pi to 2 pi. Here the value is pi aq, and this theta square sin theta, okay, minus 2 theta into sin square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2, 2 cancel out, plus sin q theta is this value 3 sin theta minus sin 3 theta upon 4 and into d theta. Now these values are to be integrated. This is d into d theta, and this we substituted as I1, I2, I3. In that way we took it. Okay. First let me take theta, and this is negative value. Okay. Okay. They are separated, but this is, let me again write it down. Pi aq, pi to 2 pi. Let me take the limits here. This is theta square sin theta minus, from this we will get 2 to cancel out, minus theta. Okay, and then minus plus here, minus plus in between. It is theta into cos 2 theta, theta into cos 2 theta after putting the value. Okay, and then plus, this is 3 by 4 into sin theta minus 1.4 into sin 3 theta into d theta. Now these two steps, theta cos 2 theta and theta square sin theta, these two are, because they can be directly integrated, but these are to be integrated by parts method. Okay, first let me integrate them. So here, integration of theta square sin theta, here I will substitute them, then put the limits, and in the same way we have to put the limits of those values. So those values, final value I will substitute, limits I will apply later. But first let me integrate them, that what is the integration of them. Okay, so that value we have to integrate. Here I1, here integration of, this is pi aq, pi to 2 pi, this is theta square into sin theta d theta. Let me first integrate this. Okay, because these values are, theta is theta square upon 2 undoubtedly, and 3 by 4 sin theta is cos theta minus cos theta. Integration these, and sin 3 theta is minus cos 3 theta upon 3. Okay, so they are minus plus here, this is negative. These three steps, 1, 2 and 3, these are directly integrated. No problem at all. Only theta cos 2 theta and theta square sin theta, they have to be integrated separately. First I am taking theta sin square sin theta. Okay, so by parts, integrating it by parts, integrating by parts, or let me write completely. This is integration by parts. This is integration or integrating by parts. Let me write integrating by parts here. We get, what do we get here? This is the total step here. Okay, so this complete value is very important here. So let me write them here. This integration, this is pi AQ volume we are calculating. Limits can be pi to 2 pi or 0 to pi. This is theta square sine theta minus theta plus theta cos 2 theta. This is plus 3 by 4 sine theta minus 1.4 sine 3 theta. Within bracket it is d theta. So this is the important point. Now let me do it. Okay, so we are integrating the first theta square sine theta is important. By parts we are integrating this. It is equal to pi AQ. Okay, let me put the limits pi to 2 pi. Now integration of this will be theta square as it is. Sin theta integration is minus cos theta minus sine in between. Differentiation of theta is 2 theta. It will be cos theta positive. It will be then because sin theta is integrated as minus cos theta into d theta. Limits again pi to 2 pi. Here we can apply limits pi to 2 pi. Okay, let me first integrate this whole value with the integration. Limits I will apply later. Okay, for the whole term. This is pi AQ. Limits I will apply later, but this is minus theta square cos theta. Now again theta cos theta is to be integrated. This is plus 2. Integration of theta cos theta is theta as it is, cos theta is sin theta minus sine in between. Okay, this is theta differentiated as 1, cos theta is sin theta. Integration of again sin theta. Okay, so this is 0 to this is pi to 2 pi. I'll take later. Limits I'll put later. This is pi AQ minus theta square cos theta plus this is twice theta sin theta minus 2, this 2 into 2. This sin theta integrated is minus cos theta, it will be positive, plus 2 cos theta. Okay, this is integration of this value. Now the pi to 2 pi limits we have to substitute. This step, which is integration of theta square cos theta with negative sign here. Here 3 steps. This is very important point. So let me write it here. So I write here first integration of theta square minus theta square cos theta. Theta square this cos theta is equal to this is minus theta square into cos theta plus 2 theta into sin theta plus 2 into cos theta. This is the integration of this. So limits now I will apply later, but first we have integrated this portion. Now 2 theta cos theta is to be integrated. What is this? Theta cos 2 theta. Theta cos 2 theta is to be integrated. But okay, so this value, the first part is integrated. In that now limits, if I apply 0 to pi or pi to 2 pi, that I have to apply. But before that, let me integrate this theta sin theta also. Which one is second for the second part? This theta cos 2 theta is simply integrated. Let me just remove this here. So second integration, second pi into AQ I will multiply later. This is to be multiplied by pi AQ also. That is another point. Okay, so this is second part is again pi AQ integration. Second part is theta cos 2 theta. This is theta into cos 2 theta d theta. Integration of this will be pi AQ as it is. Limits we will substitute later. This is pi to 2 pi, let me take, no problem. Now theta as it is, cos 2 theta integration is sin 2 theta upon 2 minus sin in between. Theta is 1 in differentiation, 1 into sin 2 theta upon 2 into d theta. Again it is integrated, this is pi AQ theta into sin 2 theta upon 2 minus Now sin 2 theta integrated as minus cos 2 theta. It will be positive here. Cos 2 theta, 2 will again come, so it will be 1.4 cos 2 theta. Okay, so this is second part, this integration. So pi a cube. Second part is theta upon 2 into sin 2 theta plus 1.4 cos 2 theta. Okay, so this integration and this integration we have done. This is the first part. This, let me take this is I1, this is I2. Others are same. Now let me completely put the limits. Okay, so let me write both total value and then put the limits for whole. But still these two are to be integrated. Theta is to be integrated. All this is integrated, but we have not integrated theta. Okay, so let me put them here. Total value, so integration will be pi a cube, volume we are calculating of this whole pi to 2 pi limits. Okay, so limits are here, pi to 2 pi. Okay, so what is the value? The first limit is this, minus theta square into, sorry, this very minus theta square into cos theta plus 2 into theta sin theta, theta sin theta. Second step is plus 2 cos theta plus 2 cos theta. This is the first part. This theta sin 2 theta, let me that also write. This is plus theta by 2 into sin 2 theta plus 1.4 cos 2 theta. Okay, so this value, these are two parts. First integration, theta cos 2 theta, this is integrated, but minus theta is to be integrated yet. This is minus theta square upon 2. Theta is integrated as theta square upon 2. Then 3 by 4 sin theta, it will be minus 3 by 4 cos theta. Why? Sin theta integration is minus cos theta. It is negative sign. This sin 3 theta now, it will be plus sign. Why? Because sin 3 theta is minus cos 3 theta upon 3. It will be 1.12 cos 3 theta. This is the total integration of all the terms. Now we have to put the limits here. One time pi to 2 pi and other time 0 to pi. This is the point. So let me first put 0 to pi, because this is this part which is subtracted. Okay, this is very important integration, complete integration is. First let me put here 0 to pi limit. Okay, that will give us only 0 to pi. I am writing here the first answer. So first answer this, which is to be subtracted here. So the volume generated by OBCO, volume of the solid generated by arc O, this is OBCO, here limits 0 to pi. It will give us pi a cube. Now if I put pi, cos pi is minus 1. Cos pi is minus 1, this is pi square, so it is plus pi square. At pi, sorry, this upper limit, pi, this is 2 theta sin pi is 0. So it is 0. 2 theta into sin pi, 0. At 0 also it will be 0. But first let me find out what pi will show. 2 into cos pi is minus 1, so it is minus 2. This step. Now here it is sin 2 pi 0. Cos 2 pi, with pi we are substituting here. So cos 2 pi is plus 1, which is plus 1.4 at pi. Second is this minus pi square upon 2. This is step. Cos pi is minus 1, which is plus 3 by 4. And this cos 3 pi is minus 1. it is minus 1.12. Now at 0, when lower limit is substituted, first is 0 because it is theta is 0, cos theta is 1, so it is plus 2. Sorry, minus sign. I'm sorry, this is lower limit, so we will put it as minus sign. When we are substituting lower limit, it will be negative sign, but cos 0 is 1, so it is minus 2. This is step. This is 0 because sin 0 is 0. And this is theta square 0 into something 0. This is also 0 because theta upon 2 sin 2 theta 0. Cos 2 theta, cos 0 is 1. This is minus 1.4. This value. Got negative sign because 0 lower limit we are substituting. Again, this is 0, theta square upon 2 0. Cos 0 is 1, so this is plus 3 by 4. It will be minus plus lower limit when you substitute minus sign. Now this is again cos 0, it will be minus 1.12. This is total value of 0 to pi limits. Now let me check what is the answer of this. After that we'll put limit pi to 2 pi. Okay, pi to 2 pi, we have to substitute those limits. Okay, so up to what point we calculated? This is the value at pi limit. Because upper limit we substitute, the minus sign we will substitute before, then that will give us the whole value. So let me put here at pi, at t equal to pi here, is theta equal to pi. This value upper limit we obtained from this is pi square minus 2 plus 1.4, let me write, and this is minus pi square upon 2 plus 3 by 4 minus 1.12. This is at theta equal to pi because this will be applied in case of pi to 2 pi also. When we substitute pi limit, minus sign only will be substituted before this. That will be subtracted then. Okay. Because this is only the value in which we will put the limits, the same limit pi to 2 pi only. This is the total value of first limit. Now let me solve this. Pi square by 2. This is minus sign, minus pi square upon 2. Okay, so this is 2 pi square minus pi square means pi square upon 2, because pi 1 minus half is pi square upon 2. This is pi a cube, pi square upon 2, first step, pi square upon 2, these two steps. Now minus 2, this is minus 4, total we are adding